Welcome to Littlejohn's Yarns. Today we're going to be making a braided ear warmer on the Addi Pro. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay, we'll get right to the video. We will be using a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook and Red Heart soft yarn. We're going to knit 110 rows or 21 inches and cast off, dropping the last 6 stitches. Or an alternative method, you can just cast off with waste yarn and we'll drop the stitches later. Here's what the tube looks like so far. If you did your cast off on the machine, you'll already have your 6 stitches dropped. If not, you'll have your waste yarn on, and just imagine this pink yarn being your waste yarn. So what we're going to do, we are going to take off 6 loops, drop 6 stitches. After the stitches are dropped, make sure you take the tail end and you pick up the remainder 16 stitches that are still live on the waste yarn. Unfortunately, I didn't catch this part on the video. But if you did the machine cast off, you don't have to worry about that step. Everything's already in place. And continue to work the stitches down to the bottom. Once it's unraveled, it's going to look a little bit messy, but we're going to make it beautiful again. Don't worry about it. Alright, we're not going to use this first strand right here. I call this the drawstring strand. We're going to leave this alone. Pick up the 4 strands below it, right here, and we are going to twist and insert our hook. Okay, let me give you a better look at the loop. Just a simple twist, just like that. And we are going to pick up the next 4 strands of yarn and pull through the loop. Pick up the next 4 strands of yarn and pull through the loop. The next 4 strands of yarn, pull through the loop. Don't worry about all this excess yarn space over here. It will tighten up when we put on the second row. So you pick up your next 4 strands of yarn and pull through. 4 strands, pull through. Pick up 4 strands. Make sure you get them all and pull through. We're going to continue this all the way to the bottom. Okay, once you make it down to the very bottom, let's pick up 4 strands, 1, 2, 3, 4, and not the very last strand. I call that the drawstring strand. Don't pull that one through right here. Leave this one alone. Okay, and you take these 4 strands. Excuse me, I had to adjust my video. Okay, we're going to take the last 4 strands and pull through. And this little tail end, all I do is pull through and it holds the space for me. First side done. Now we're going to go straight into the other side. Remember, we're not going to crochet that very first stitch. I call that the little drawstring. Leave this one alone. Okay, we're going to take the group of 4, the very first one, and twist it like we did the first row, and insert your hook. You can see the clusters easier now, so you pick this group of 4 strands up, pull through. Next group of 4, pull through, and you repeat this all the way down. And you'll notice your stitches are starting to tighten up. You're picking up all that excess slack that was left by the first row. 4 strands, pull through. 4 strands, pull through. 4 strands and pull through. It starts to go pretty quickly once you get the hang of it. Okay, we're going to repeat this down to almost the very last strand. We made it down to the last group of 4. You pick those 4 strands up. Remember, not the very last strand, not the drawstring strand, or the cast strand, whatever you want to call it. Pull through. You take your tail and pull it through. All you have to do is pull your tail with just like a drawstring, and everything closes shut. And straighten out your work. And pull the string on the other side, and it will close like a drawstring again. So we're going to take this end, and we're going to sew this closed. And we are going to sew closed the opposite side also. Okay, I already went ahead and sewn shut the one side, and you'll notice on your opposite end that there'll be a little space in between that needs to be closed up. All I do is I take the tail from one end and just put a few stitches to close it shut. I'm sure there's probably a neater way to do it, but this is the only way I figured out how. I just do a quick little whip stitch. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I just work my way back up to the top. And I'm just going to whip stitch across the top to flatten the edge. Please don't mind my sewing. It is quite atrocious. I am a crocheter at heart. Sewing and knitting is actually not my forte at all. So excuse my lack of other skills. Okay, once that's all done, you take your ends and you sew them together, and your headband is complete. Okay, here's what it looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on the very next tutorial. Thanks guys, see you next time.